Okay, I'm going to show you Schoology and how I set up at the beginning of the year. So I'm going to go here to Chrome. And I will get into a new tab. And I'll go to Schoology. And log in. Once I log in, you can easily see that I've got home and course, groups, and resources. These headings up here, I use courses and resources probably the most. And under resources, I consider that file or that heading under personal as my filing cabinet, just like I would have into my office. And so in my filing cabinet, I've got a lot of information on a lot of different courses. So I'm going to go ahead and pick out industrial technology. And under industrial technology, I have a lot of folders. The ones that I have, I made a lot of these from last year. I'm not using them yet. But I am using safety. I have measurements, assignments, and projects right now. And I want to just take a look and show you how that I do have this set up. So under safety, I went ahead, we'll just go ahead and take a look at that. Under safety, I put together all of these different power tools, and I like to have every student come in and take that safety test dealing with that machine. Also some portable power tools. But under table saw as an example, I can pick that and I can show you a couple videos. Here's a table saw kickback all the way, and including some the Pepsi Max table saw kickback that we saw at Super Bowl a few years ago. But that's just some extra stuff right there. But what I do have is at the beginning of the year, I've got a video I'd want the students to watch, and then a safety test. And so they'd come here and they'd watch a safety test. That safety test, I just simply had a student record me as I was given the safety demonstration. The advantage is that I can zoom in if I want something really emphasized right there, and I've got, so therefore you don't have a dozen kids trying to crowd around one machine. We can do that with a camera. But I'm able to give the safety demonstration on our saw in our shop, and it would be me doing it. So I think it makes it a little bit more, and I can emphasize the things that I want to emphasize. Okay? So after they watch that safety demonstration, they can get out of that, and they're ready to take a safety test on the table saw, and that information was from the demonstration. So I can pick that, pick the table saw quiz, and there's I think 15 or 16 questions dealing with that particular video, emphasizing safety as far as the things that I feel are important. Okay, with that then, I can even take a look and edit that. And, well, not there. I've got to get into it, I guess. I can edit the questions. And so I can edit the questions. I can take a look at any question I want to. But also I can say to my students, you know what? I want you to, if you're going to be gone tomorrow, I want you to cover this particular safety test. And so I can give it set some parameters right here. I can write in here what test it is. I can randomize the questions. I can they can go back and review the questions before they submit it. and they can also, it's not resumable, or I can have them view their submissions, no or yes, or they can get the graded paper back with the correct answers. Okay, so once that's done, I simply save the changes, and we go from there. And I want to show you something when we get into resource or get into courses. Now again, this is all under my filing cabinet. When I get done with that in my filing cabinet, I can then, this whole safety folder is ready to go. And so what I will do then is I can take that and I can add that to a course. I can add it to any course that I want to. So these are my courses. This is where I'm going to hand it out to. I'm going to hand it out maybe to construction. I could hand it out to construction 2, industrial tech 1, it's down here a little further. I can hand it out to my wood students right here. And then in fact I did hand it out. So I'm going to pick that and I place it into a folder. As you can see, I've already placed it, and so it's already in a folder, and you can see also the other things that I've given those students. Okay, so once it's placed, I'll slip on over here to courses, and I'll look at it. I'm going to just go to Industrial Tech 1, Section 1, because the same thing was given to them, and you can see what I have handed out to them dealing with safety. And so if I get a new student in late, I'd say we need to get you through these safety tests, and it really worked out really well. So again, this is what they would have access to beginning of the year. Watch our table saw and me demonstrating on that particular table saw. Watch a 6-minute video. Come back. Take the safety test, and here's where I can then edit it. I can say I want it done by the 28th at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's in safety. Their grade is going to go to safety, or any one of these, but obviously that's where I'm going to have it. Okay, and here's where I could set up any type. I've got a numeric scale right now, and so that has saved me a ton of time. I think I've done a better job with my students, having one student that came in late, right after Labor Day, after all the safety tests got done. In a later video, I'll show you how I use a rubric. Thanks.